Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today's girls volleyball match has just started. We're in progress, just underway. Shepherd Hill, the opponent, leads 2-1 in the first set. Hawks 5-8 through the season, number 6 in the MIAA Division IV power ranking. Nice dig by Scafidi. Cassidy over to Yates. Yates across to Jankowski. Jen Yates unable to help that one over the net. It's 4-1 in favor of Shepherd Hill. Scafidi. Heath plays it for Shepherd Hill. Nice dig by Cassidy. Sydney Medeiros tried to get the rebound off the net. Didn't work. It's 5-1 in favor of Shepherd Hill. And the serve goes long by Ashley Heath. Cooper comes in for Bernie. Scafidi to serve. Cassidy. The set for Medeiros. Blocked on the other side by Annie Hast. Some points for the Hawks, 5-3 in favor of Shepherd Hill. Scafidi to serve. Hast gets it over the block. Picks up the point, 6-3, Shepherd Hill. Kaylee Box to serve. Yates. Cross for Medeiros. And sent over the net by Scafidi. And the block by Cooper into the net, 7-3 in favor of Shepherd Hill. Over the net by Medeiros. And the block drops in, 8-3. Shepherd Hill leads. Cooper gets it over. And sent across court by Annie Hast. And it stays in. Scafidi for Cassidy. Cassidy gets it over the net. Hudson point. Sydney Medeiros with the serve. And Macy Cooper sends it long. Andrade with the dig, kept it alive for the Hawks. And Scafidi sends it over. Hudson point. Abby Horton and Giada Colarulo enter. Horton to serve. Into the net. Maddie Tessier serves for Shepherd Hill. Scafidi digs it up for Andrade. And Cooper with the kill. Bernie now comes in for Scafidi. Macy Cooper to serve. Softly over the net by Heath. And the Hawks can't convert. Kylie Andrade into the net. Andrade's spike dug out by Jaden Jallett. Hawks still trail by 5. Jenny Cassidy at the service line. Jallett. Now Heath. Dug up by Colarulo. Hawks keep it alive. Cassidy. Set for Medeiros. Off the fingertips. Point for the Hawks. Cassidy to serve. Heath, blocked by Bernie. Hawks pull in 3. Hast, Gillette. Finished off by Heath. Now Cassidy. The set for Colarulo. Gillette keeps it alive. Cassidy sets for Bernie. Back corner. Point for the Hawks. And timeout. Shepherd Hill. Hawks have pulled within 2. Haven't seen that deficit since early in this contest. The Hawks battle back. Down by 7 at one point. Pulled it back to within 2. Hawks are 3-2 at home this year, 2-6 on the road. And Shepherd Hill so far this season 0-6 on the road, winless. Hawks are 3rd in Midwalk B at 3-2. Groton Dunstable is on top at 4-1, and North Middlesex and the Hawks are 3-2. Shepherd Hill 0-5 in league play. Cassidy to serve. Gillette digs it up for Warner. And sent over the net by Ashley Heath. Hawks are wondering whose point that was going to be. Shepherd Hill's point. Back out top by 3. Jankowski sends it across. Bernie gets it up for Medeiros. Into the net. Shepherd Hill back on top by 5. And Jankowski serve into the net. Cameron Andrade and Jen Yates come back in. Be Medeiros, Bernie, and Yates up front for the Hawks. Heath gets it over the Hawks. Return it. Medeiros rolls one over the top of the net. And Annie Haas gets one to stay in over here on the near side. Shepherd Hill back on top by 5. Scafidi, Cassidy, Yates. And it's too much for Ashley Heath. Point for the Hawks. Scafidi to serve. Gillette. Tessier gets it over. Returned by Andrade. The set for Cassidy from Macy Cooper. Goes long. Stays in, rather. Hawks back within 3. Warner gets it over. Saved by Andrade in the corner. Yates blocked up front. Tessier get up there to block it. Now Gillette. Helped over by Box. Rally for Shepherd Hill into the net by Maddie Tessier. It'll be a point for the Hawks. Hawks back within 2. Return on the Scafidi serve by Box. Fell into the middle. Scafidi trying to dig it back up. Unsuccessfully. 17-14 Shepherd Hill. Knuckler by Box off the top of the net. One-armed over the net by Cooper. Keeps it alive for the Hawks. And Yates sends it over, keeps it in play. Yates, Cassidy. Back to Yates. And double hit by Tessier. Got the first block. Went down in front of her. And she hit it again. Timeout Hawks. Pete Conti and Jared Colbert from the gym at Hudson High. We thought we were doing a soccer game tonight, but things changed. There was a school trip, and the soccer game was played a night earlier. So here we are. Yates ahead for Cassidy. Cassidy long. Shepherd Hill goes back on top by 6. Kaylee Box to serve. Scafidi kept alive by Haas for Shepherd Hill. Medeiros flirted with the line on the far side. Point for Shepherd Hill. Yates, Scafidi. Tessier dug up on the other side by Cassidy. Scafidi, Cassidy. Sidney Medeiros drives it long on the sidelines. And Coach Tradella wants a conference between the officials. One called it in, one called it out. And Hudson is awarded the point. Chair umpire noted a deflection off of a Shepherd Hill player. Point for the Hawks. They trail by 6 once again. And Medeiros will serve. Hast. Dug up Andrade. Sidney Medeiros. First attempt was blocked. Second attempt, she got it up in the air. It's a point for the Hillers. Scafidi. Andrade. Yates. Dug up by Annie Hast. Andrade played it over to Cooper. Cooper softly over the net to the open area. Horton over the net. Scafidi. Andrade into the net. Check that. Yeah, Andrade. Nope, Colarulo. Giada Colarulo, number 48. Into the net. Gillette. Dug up. And the block by Colarulo. Hawks need to go on a run if they want this first set. And Cooper serves long. Adrian Warner. And Bernie. Missed the jump. Was able to get back down on her feet and hit the ball back over the net before she, just before she landed. Hudson point. Cassidy. Gillette dug it up. Nobody helped out. Warner for Shepherd Hill. Now Cassidy sets for Medeiros. And point for the Hillers. They take the first set, 25-17. The teams will switch sides. Hawks trail 1-0 here at home against Shepherd Hill. Shepherd Hill winners of that first game, 25-17. Bernie will be in the middle, Medeiros to the left, and Colarulo to the right. Be Cassidy, McPartlin, and Macy Cooper in the back in the Hawks alignment to start this second game. And now Macy Cooper will be substituted for by Olivia Scafidi. Olivia Jankowski will serve for Shepherd Hill to start the second game. Scafidi, Cassidy, and just out by Colarulo. McPartland goes a long way, saves it for the Hawks. Point for Shepherd Hill. Medeiros fights one off. Colarulo finishes the play. McPartland gets it up. Bernie in the middle. Reset by Andrade. Box. Saved by Cassidy. And long by Colarulo. Oh, the guy goes tip. Hawks awarded the point by the chair umpire. 2-1 in favor of Shepherd Hill. Now Abby Horton in to serve. Bernie, Cassidy, and Yates finishes it off, dug out by Gillette. Partially blocked by Bernie. Another partial block by Bernie slows it down for Medeiros. And box. Annie Hast, into the back corner for the Shepherd Hill point. And a miss hit by Yates. Cassidy almost came up with it, able to get it up, but didn't stay between the sticks. Heath serves for Shepherd Hill. Scafidi gets the knuckler off the top of the net, set it for Yates, good spike. Cassidy back to Yates. Blocked at the net. Bernie couldn't get it up and over. 5-1 in favor of Shepherd Hill. Cassidy to Yates. Yates finishes it off. Hast dug up by Scafidi. Cassidy to Yates. Off the hands of Ashley Heath. Point for the Hawks. They trail by 3. Scafidi goes to the service line. Gillette sets it up for Haas. Right into the net with Macy Cooper. Yates with the kill. Clean set by Cassidy. Kylie Andrade in for Jenny Cassidy. And they don't return the Sydney Medeiros serve. 6-4. Hawks trail by 2. Medeiros, Gillette. Dug it up, sent it to the spot that was just vacated by Adrian Warner. Be a point for the Hawks. They draw within 1. There's a chance for them to tie. Tessier gets it over for Shepherd Hill. And helped over the net by Andrade, kept alive by the Hillers. Like either a carry or a double hit. Assessed to Shepherd Hill, so we're tied at 6. Hast. Yates. Hits it long. Shepherd Hill back on top. Passed into the net for the Hillers. Point for the Hawks. We're tied again at 7. Maddie McPartland to the line. Point Shepherd Hill. Miscommunication there by the Hawks. Ball dropped between 3 Hawk players. And Gillette into the net. Tied again at 8. As Bernie comes in for Olivia Scafidi. Jankowski keeps it alive. Bernie drove it down about 3 feet from the net on the near side by the umpire's chair. And the Hawks take one of their first leads of the night. Serve is long by Macy Cooper. And serve goes wide from Warner. Hawks back on top. Cassidy. Dug up Heath. Her kill shot goes long. Hawks now up by 2. Cassidy's serve stays in. Gillette played it up front. Came across to Kylie Box. Point will go to Shepherd Hill. Cassidy. Medeiros. Spike was long. Tied at 11. And McPartland couldn't come up with that serve return. And a point for Shepherd Hill. Scafidi finishes it for the Hawks. Colarulo kept it alive for Hudson. Colarulo, Cassidy, back to Colarulo. And it drops in, glanced off the hand of Kaylee Box. Point for the Hawks. Abby Horton and Jen Yates come in. Colarulo and McPartlin back to the bench. Yates, Medeiros, and Bernie up front. And Horton couldn't reach that one from Annie Hast. Shepherd Hill by 1. Ashley Heath to serve. Scafidi. Cassidy Yates stays on her feet, sends that one back over. Horton, Cassidy, Bernie. Dug back out by Sydney Medeiros. And Bernie just tried to get one into an open area, double hit by Box. It'll be a point for Hudson. And Bernie comes out, Macy Cooper back in. Medeiros, Yates, and Cooper up front for Hudson. Horton, Cassidy, and Cooper gets it in open area. Saved by Annie Hast, but Shepherd Hill can't finish the play. Hawks on top, 14-13. Jankowski keeps it alive for Shepherd Hill. And Sydney Medeiros goes cross corner. Scafidi serves into the net. Kaylee Box to serve. A little too far in front of Abby Horton for her to catch up. Tied again at 15. And it drops in. Over the head of Scafidi. Shepherd Hill back on top. Horton sent up by Medeiros and finished off by Scafidi. Return by Shepherd Hill goes long. Tied again at 16. Cooper, Andrade, and Yates up front for Hudson. Medeiros. Andrade sent it over to Yates. Yates long on the kill. Shepherd Hill back on top. Helped over the net by Kylie Andrade. Shepherd Hill awarded the point. The Hawks thought they had that one. Yates dug up by Jaden Gillette. And Yates sends it to the floor in front of Maddie Tessier. It's McPartland and Colarulo now in for the Hawks. Kill by Matty Tessier. Jaden Gillette into the net. Macy Cooper to serve. Too hot to handle for Annie Hast. Hast better on the return this time. Colarulo gets it over, saved by Box. And Colarulo gets one to drop. Cooper dug up by Box. The save by McPartland. Second hit by Kylie Andrade went back over the end line. So we're tied again at 20. Served by Warner into the net. Hudson point. And Cassidy now in to replace Kylie Andrade. McPartland, Cassidy, Bernie with the hit, double hit by Ashley Heath. 22-20, Hawks on top. Hawks look to get on a little run here, finish this game off. Cassidy will serve. Saved by Warner. And right back down the other side by Bernie with the kill. Hawks by 3. Nice dig by Gillette. Point for the Hawks. Game point. Cassidy to serve. Gillette. Warner. And Heath is blocked by Bernie. And the Hawks will take game 2, 25-20. And the buzzer sounds, calls the combatants back out onto the floor. We're tied at 1 in this best of 5. Shepherd Hill took the first set 25-17, and the Hawks tied the match with a 25-20 win in game 2. And we're set to go. Jen Cassidy will start things off. Set for box. Sent up by Cassidy, finished off by Colarulo. And box couldn't get that one back over the net. The Hawks with the early 1-0 lead. Warner. Finished off by Ashley Heath. And it falls in between Cameron Andrade and Emma Burney. We're tied at 1. Andrade to Cassidy. And she set Burney up for the kill. And Yates and Horton come in. They'll replace Andrade and Colarulo, and Horton will go to the line to serve. And the kill by Ashley Heath. Scafidi, Cassidy, and Burney sends it to an open area. Almost high enough by Heath on the dig. But he'd be Hudson point. Gillette saves it for box. And Hast sends it over. Horton got it to Cassidy. She set up Macy Cooper for the kill. 4-2 Hawks. Scafidi dug up by Gillette. Finished off by Haas. Nice dig by Scafidi again. And Yates finishes it off and hits it long on the sideline. Horton, Cassidy sets for Yates. Dug up by Gillette. And Yates sends it back at her. It's Kylie Andrade now in for Jen Cassidy. And Medeiros to serve. Driven by Yates. Dug up by Box, and the Hawks able to finish. Hawks by 3. Gillette digs for Warner. Blocked at the net. Macy Cooper got the hands up. 7-3 Hawks. And the serve, too much for Kaylee Box. It's Sydney Medeiros at the line. The lefty. Point for Shepherd Hill. Jankowski got it through the block. Point for Shepherd Hill. 6-5 in favor of the Hawks. Annie Hast serve for the Hillers. Andrade gets it to Cooper, helps it over. 4-point lead by the Hawks. Hey, Colarulo and Andrade are back in. Miscommunication there on the back line for the Hawks between Medeiros and Scafidi. Jaden Gillette. Kept alive by Colarulo and finished off by Cameron Andrade. Scafidi for Andrade, and Colarulo's kill was dug up by Gillette. Point Shepherd Hill. And into the net by Sydney Medeiros. Kylie Andrade tried to play it off the net. Just came off too hot. Kylie Andrade for Macy Cooper. That goes long. Timeout, Hudson. We're tied at 9. So we're tied at 9. Hawks have had some chances in this game to pull away a little bit. Attempt by Cooper on the wrong side of the stick. And Gillette with the serve. Saved by Medeiros. And it looked like a double hit over on the far side. Shepherd Hill now by 2. And the Hawks can't get it done. What a block up front by Ashley Heath of the Hillers. Hawks trying to get a point and the serve back. As Macy Cooper goes to the side. Side out Hudson. That was a moth. Jordan Yates just went out onto the floor and picked up a moth and got a rousing cheer from the Hudson faithful. Another point for Shepherd Hill as Hudson trails by 5 in this game 3. And the knuckler off the top of the net fools Medeiros. And Cameron Andrade replaced by Maddie McPartland. Now McPartland settles with Kylie Andrade, and Macy Cooper blocked on the other side by Heath. Colarulo spins one across the top of the net off the block of Ashley Heath. And Macy Cooper will go to the service line. Bernie will replace Olivia Scafidi. Softly across by Shepherd Hill. Finished off by Sydney Medeiros. Blocked by Kylie Andrade. Set up for Bernie. Blocked, hit back over. Bernie again. Tried to get it into open area. Stopped by Jankowski. And Ashley Heath puts the exclamation point on it. Shepherd Hill by 6. Warner with the serve. Colarulo finishes it off. Dug up by Gillette. And blocked in the front by Bernie. Went up against Heath. Now Cassidy will replace Kylie Andrade. Gillette, Warner, back to Gillette. Saved by McPartland. And under the net was Sydney Medeiros. Olivia Janikowski to the line. And long by Sydney Medeiros. Timeout Hudson. Hawks had the 3-point lead. And Jaden Gillette went to the line for Northbridge as they reeled off about 6 or 7 points as they lead by 7 here in game 3, 18-11. Hawks looking to find a way, even this one up. And Jankowski to the line for Shepherd Hill. Into the net. Abby Horton and Jen Yates back into the game. They replace Colarulo and Maddie McPartland. And Horton will serve. Gillette's dig into the net, and third hit by Kaylee Box goes straight up in the air. Jankowski finishes. Bernie into the net, blocked by Heath, and dropped down. Point for the Hawks. Gillette, Warner, passed. Scafidi, Cassidy, and helped into the open area by Emma Burney. 3 consecutive for the Hawks. They pull within 3. And the serve stays in. Gillette let it go over her head. Thought it was going to be long. Horton dropped it in. And another serve drops in. Some miscommunication by Shepherd Hill. And they're going to take a timeout as the Hawks reel off 6 straight. They pull within 1. It's 18-17. Shepherd Hill back onto the floor. And Horton drops it down between Jankowski and Gillette. Tied at 18. Warner up for Heath. Kill for Ashley Heath. Put Shepherd Hill back on top. And she'll go to the service line. And that one's into the net. Tied at 19. Scafidi to serve. Into the net. 20 19 in favor of the Hillers. Kaylee Box to serve. Scafidi. Cassidy helps it over. Passed. Dug by Horton. Helped over by Cooper. And Cooper up with the block. Rejected Maddie Tessier. Point for the Hawks. Cassie will come out. Kylie Andrade into the game. Sydney Medeiros with the serve. And Kylie Andrade looked like she was going to set it. Change direction. I don't think Shepherd Hill was ready for that one. They were getting ready to defend the spike. And top of the net by Medeiros falls in. Hawks by 2. Serve Medeiros. And Yates gets the kill. Hawks by 3. Sydney Medeiros with the serve. Passed. Dug by Scafidi. Cooper shot dug up. Gillette couldn't handle that one. 24th game point. City Medeiros and Olivia Jankowski couldn't return it. And the Hawks take another game, 25-20. They pull ahead in this one, 2-1. So the Hawks dropped the first game 25-17 to Shepherd Hill and have been able to take up 2 games in a row now, both by the score of 25-20. Hawks able to pull away late in this one. They had the early lead by about six points, maybe 7, and Shepherd Hill able to rattle off 7 or 8 points in a row. Took the lead for a bit, and the Hawks were able to battle back. Timely timeout by Bobby Joe Tradella. After that timeout, the Hawks were able to pull away and get to the finish line in this game 3. Hudson looking to go 4-2 here at home this season. 2-6 on the road. Shepherd Hill to come back out. Doesn't look like they're discussing much strategy down there. Maybe some night we'll get them mic'd up. We'll get one. We'll get one on the floor mic'd up. That'll be the next thing, right? I don't know if that'll go over very well. Being in high school once myself. You call that a social experiment. Just which team do you try it with first? And we start game 4. Olivia Jankowski to serve. McPartland helps it over on the third hit. Scafidi, Cassidy, Bernie blocked, saved by McPartland. And Bernie finishes it off. McPartland and Colarulo will come out. Horton and Yates back in. Sydney Medeiros, Emma Burney, and Jen Yates up front for the Hawks. And the serve falls in from Abby Horton. It's Horton, Cassidy, and Scafidi set up in the back row for Hudson. Gillette. Now Heath. Carry by Warner. And Horton. A little too much to handle for Olivia Jankowski. And the Hawks jump out 4-0 in this game 4. Abby Horton. Gets one to fall. Couldn't get that set high enough. Like we were trying for Ashley Heath over on the near side. Gust of wind knocked it down. And Horton again, too hot to handle for Olivia Jankowski. Heath dug up by Scafidi, and Bernie blocked at the net, saved by Medeiros. And Ashley Heath into the net, Hudson point. Lead by 7. Horton sends it back over to Jankowski. Keep sending it. If they're not returning it to you, keep giving them another opportunity. And back to Jankowski again. Sends it ahead for Carpenter. And Bernie sends it into an open area. 9-0 in favor of the Hawks. Lauren Hughes will replace Olivia Jankowski. Abby Horton with the serve. Goes right at Hughes. Cassidy, Scafidi, and Yates sends it to Gillette. Gillette digs it. Carpenter back over, Horton. Yates and drops in into the short side back corner. Timeout, Shepherd Hill. Hawks have jumped out in this one and take a 10-0 lead in this game 3. Hawks with the 2-1 lead. Horton still at the line. Hughes digs it up for Heath. Cassidy, Burney, kept alive by Hast. And Hast into the net. Gillette, Carpenter, and a double hit. Took 3 games, but the Hawks are starting to take command here, up by 12. And Abby Horton into the net. Hawks have jumped out to a 12-point lead, 11-point lead. It's 12-1. And Yates drove it over. It was going to go over the head of Ashley Heath. She reached up to try to save it and deflected off her fingertips. Point for the Hawks. It's 13-1. And Scafidi into the top of the net. It crawls over, surprises everyone. And that one dropped in. Jaden Gillette let that one go by and just fell off the table, dropped in just before the back line. And another one off the top of the net. Just climbs right over in front of Maddie Tessier. Top of the net again, that time dug up by Gillette. Hast gets it over. Horton. Macy Cooper. Just to the left of the outstretched hands of Jaden Gillette. And the Hawks are running away here in game 4. It's 17-1. Scafidi. Too much for Lauren Hughes. And Charlie Easton now replaces Kaylee Box. Scafidi still at the line. And that one is long. Point for Shepherd Hill in the serve. Maddie Carpenter serves for Shepherd Hill. Yates Carpenter got it up in the air. Too much to handle. And some wholesale changes now. Cassidy will come out. Medeiros will come out. Gabriella Zuniga comes in, and Julia Colarulo up front with Cooper and Yates. Colarulo over to Yates. That's long point for Shepherd Hill. Karina Klaas will serve for Shepherd Hill. Falls short. Point for the Hawks. And Yates comes out. Horton comes out. McPartland in along with Giada Colarulo. And the save. The serve by Scafidi falls in front of Emily Walker. McPartland. Not returned by Shepherd Hill. Another point for the Hawks. 22-3. Maddie McPartland again. Off the top of the net. Dug up by Shepherd Hill. And the kill that time by Allison Frechette. McPartland stays at the line. McPartland, Colarulo, Giada. Colarulo. And it's set point for the Hawks. As we call timeout. And the score's now been adjusted. It was still remaining at 23, should have been 24. And it's match point for Maddie McPartland into the net. Scafidi. Colarulo over to Giada Colarulo. And the Hawks come out on top of this one. 3 straight games after dropping the first. 25-4, the result in this one. And the Hawks will take this match 3-1. They'll improve to 6-8 overall, 4-2 in league play. As they catch up with North Middlesex. North Middlesex is into today is 3-2 in league play. The Hawks now 4-2. So we'll see what North Middlesex has done. Hawks may be able to slide into that number 2 spot, or even into a tie with Groton Dunstable. In the Midwalk B, the Hawks number 6 in the MIAA Division IV power rankings. But that is going to do it for us. From Hudson High, the Hawks take the match over the Shepherd Hill Hillers 3-1. I'm Pete Conte for Jared Colbert. We'll see you later. Have a good night.